What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it so much. Today we are back out here on Layton Lakes and we're going to be going for a moose hunt. Now, we aren't moose hunting yet, actually. I just spawned into a tent and there seems to be an entire herd of whitetail bucks. Or not all just whitetail bucks, but an entire herd of whitetail walking right next to me, and that big one's about to give me a shot, so we're gonna just drop him right there and let's go pick him up. I think that's gonna be the only bit of whitetail hunting we're gonna do because I mostly want to focus on moose. Our whitetail buck is right underneath this tree, and yeah, here he is. He's actually a pretty nice size one. Dang, he has a lot of points. That does look like a pretty big one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes gold by a lot. Yeah, dang, that's a 220.1. That is a giant whitetail buck, to be honest. That's one of the biggest ones I've actually got in a while. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, I just found a really nice sized moose. He's out there, I'm gonna see right now, like 250, like 250 yards. So yeah, he's a really nice size level 4. I think he should be gold, but I forgot to tell you guys that I'm only going to be showing you the guaranteed golds, or basically all the decent size level 4s. So we're gonna see if we got a lung shot right there. I kind of sighted in for like 300 yards, even though it was a 250 yard shot, and held a bit low, but I think we did hit lungs because he's about to go down. Yeah, he just went down back there. These moose are pretty tough, and usually I do prefer to go for heart shots, but if I can get a lung shot, I'm really just worried about getting him down. Alright, there he is. It did take a bit of tracking, but I think we did get him. It must have just been a single lung shot because he ran pretty far with the vital organ hit, so we're gonna, yeah. We hit the shoulder blade, so that kind of reduced some of the penetration of the bullet. Same thing, we're using the 338. It's super powerful, and it takes down moose faster than the 300 Magnum, so that's why I prefer it. Alright, so there's a really nice size level 4 bull moose, and he's out there in the bushes. So I've been trying to call to him, but he doesn't really want to budge from back there. So yeah, I'm still trying to see if he'll come in, but I just don't really think he's in the mood for that. It's kind of hard to spot him. Yeah. He's definitely a decent sized one, though. I can tell by the... Okay. Yeah, I can mark him. That's level 4 with a pretty low trophy rating. But we're still going to take a shot on him with the 338. We actually only have one bullet left, so we have to make that count, which we did. So I think that should be a gold. He was a pretty nice size one. We went for a neck shot just because he was looking straight at us. Normally I go for heart shots, but I just think that was one of the best things I could have done there. Alright, he has a very interesting looking rack. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but that's a kind of small gold, 210. It's still a male, and it's a good respawn, so we'll take him. And yeah, that's, I think, the 3rd or 4th level 4 moose of the hunt. Moose drink time has kind of just ended, and now we're rolling up onto like whitetail deer drinking time. So I saw a really big herd from really far away, and yeah, I started calling to them. I guess they're in the mood for that. I don't know if they were heading to their need zone or something, but yeah, they were running super fast down that way. So if we can, I'm going to try and get some of them down. I swapped from the M1 to the 30-06 just because I like to change it up sometimes. But we're going to start off with that big buck there. That was perfect. I really don't think I could have done that any better. We smoked those 2 bucks. I think they should both be golds. But yeah, that was pretty nice. This first buck, the first one we shot, He doesn't actually look as big. Yeah, wow. He missed gold by like 1 or 2 points. And then the second buck, he actually made gold. Wow. I expected it to be the other way around. Is that a piebald? Yeah, it looks like it. I think we got a piebald female moose out there. Yeah, she's drinking at like 180 yards. But that looks pretty cool. I didn't think we were going to get a piebald this hunt. And then there's another... Yeah, there's a diamond potential level 4. That is a giant level 4. I think that's the biggest they can get. But I don't know which one I should take. I'm probably going to go for the piebald just because I already know that it's a guaranteed trophy. So we're going to go for a hard shot if she puts up her head. I don't know if we're going to get it right away because she's taking a long time to drink. That thing dropped, so I don't think we could have done that any better. Perfect hard shot. But it is a female and it is a piebald, so I don't know if I'm going to taxidermize it or not, but that does look pretty cool. So once we get over there, I'm going to decide whether or not it's worth putting in the lodge. This is where I dropped her. And that is one of the weirdest fur types I've ever seen in the Hunter Call of the Wild. It almost looks like an albino moose just like jumped into a mud pit or something and got all dirty. But we're going to claim her. We got a perfect heart and right lung shot. And yeah, I think we're actually going to find a place for that in the trophy lodge. It looks pretty cool. And it's probably the best looking piebald out of all the other species in the game compared to like pronghorn, whitetail, other stuff like that. So there's a moose drink zone somewhere out here in front of me. And I got a piebald female moose out of that like a few minutes ago. But there was a giant level 4 diamond potential moose right next to her. And I reset the time recently just to come back here and see if I could find him. But all I've been seeing right now are all these females. So I'm going to look a little bit more. He might be at this lake right here in front of me. But I don't know. I just found him at the same lake I got that piebald. Which makes sense because that's where I saw him last. But he's just chilling out there drinking broadside. So it shouldn't be that much of a difficult shot. I'm going to wait for him to bring his head back up so that we get the best angle and the most penetration from the 338. Oh yeah, that was pretty good right there. We smoked him. Our moose, I can already tell, he is pretty big, but he is going to be way off from diamond. So we're going to pick him up. He does have pretty cool looking horns there though. So yeah, 245.5. That is kind of a giant, if I'm going to be honest. Pretty far off from gold, but still a nice moose. He should be a pretty nice respawn. So I'm excited to come back here and look at this need zone again, maybe tomorrow or something, to see if we get any bigger ones to come back here. Alright guys, I think I'm going to put the female moose right here in the entrance to the lodge. That looks pretty cool. But if you guys want to go hunt moose, I would definitely recommend that you try Balma District in Layton Lakes. It's probably one of my favorite spots to hunt for moose just because they're so plentiful. And if you set the time from 9 to 13 o'clock in the afternoon, it's pretty easy to find them in that area just because they're going to be drinking and they're going to be around bodies of water. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I would really appreciate it so much, and I will see you on the next video.